Can Donald Trump continue to campaign or even win the upcoming election and possibly become president again if he's found guilty and actually becomes a convicted felon? Great question. The simple answer is yes. Yes, a convicted felon can run for the office of President of the United States, and yes, a convicted felon can technically hold that office too. Now, I'm going to explain more about that in a second, but first let's make it extremely clear. Former President Donald Trump, as of right now, has not been convicted of anything. But there is a jury in Manhattan deliberating on whether or not to find him guilty on 34 felony counts of falsifying business records dating back to 2016. He has pleaded not guilty to all of those charges. Now, the fact is this: the Constitution of the United States does not forbid a felon from becoming president or from running for the office of the President of the United States. In Article 2, Section 1, Clause 5, it only gives 3 requirements for a person to be elected president. 1, a candidate must be a natural-born citizen of the United States. 2, a candidate must be at least 35 years old. And 3, a candidate must be a resident of the United States for at least 14 years. Nowhere in there does it say cannot be a felon. Now, there is that section of the 14th Amendment, which we talked a lot about a few months ago, that bars people from running for office or holding office if they participated in an insurrection. But that is not one of the charges Trump is facing in New York, so that doesn't even apply in this case. It's also worth noting that in the state of New York, if you are a convicted felon, state law says that you may be barred from holding public office. But Trump is not running for office in the state of New York. He is running for the office of the President of the United States. So again, if he's convicted, that would not apply to him. Now, there's also a little hypocrisy in our laws because generally convicted felons are not allowed to vote in elections, but because of the Constitution, those same convicted felons technically could become president. Now, if Trump is convicted in this Manhattan case, the question is not going to be whether he's legally allowed to run or possibly hold office. The question is going to be whether voters know that and still pull the lever for him. Some say, yep, they don't care, they'll vote for him regardless, and others say a conviction may change their mind.